Well, the next guitar I want to show you is the Ibanez FR420-BBT. Now, these ones I think are actually also being stopped by Ibanez. I think they're only doing in their 2015 range the FR365, which has a different bridge, different pickup selection. But here it is, the Ibanez FR420-BBT for brown burst. The lighting's not brilliant here. You can see it's a semi-transparent bursty type effect with an ash body. Ash body, is that right? Yeah, it's an ash body, which is great. You can see the pictures online. Just do a search. You can find plenty about that, but you can't online, anywhere you look, you can't find the information about what actually is going on with these pickups and how it's all set up. So here you go. This is the tight end bridge, not the tight tune bridge, the tight end bridge. If you're thinking of Rob Gronkowski, then that's not gonna it's not what you're gonna get. This is a lot cheaper, but it's still a very nice bridge. Really rock solid kind of tuning. No faffy playing around with Floyd Rose kind of tremolo, which is a big plus for me, because I don't have time to do all that stuff when changing strings. Really don't want to have to do that. It goes through the back. There you go. You can see where you put the things in. They come through over these, and as usual for the rest of the guitar. Two pickups. I forget what they're called. You can look them up, but they're the same pickups as they have on the expensive FR series, the Prestige ones, or that they used to sell. Iron Core, something like that. I might be making that up. Different from lots of the other Ibanez guitars of this kind of price range, which have the infinity pickups, which I'm really not very keen on. I've got an S470 from Ibanez. It's not brilliant pickup wise. I like these a lot more. Then you've got your volume control and your tone control here, and unusually for a 2 pickup guitar you have a 5-way selector switch. Quite unique to this type of guitar, I think. So what's happening? Well, in this pickup, in this position, you've got your standard bridge humbucker going full volume. Over here you have your neck pickup all the way. Now in those 2 positions next to those, so one in this direction and one in that direction, you've got a coil split version. I always want to say coil tap, but it's not coil tap. That's wrong. Coil split, where you've just got this pickup going, or this half of this pickup here, and this half here. So you've got your single coil options built into this guitar. And then in that middle position, then you've got these 2 pickups going. So in your 1, 3 and 5 positions, then you've got essentially there, there and there together, and then your other positions you've got there and there going. So you'll hear that in a moment. Other things to say, you've got 24 frets. It's a really thin kind of neck, and really flat when you're actually fingering it. And then up at the far end you've got your standard Ibanez headstock kind of thing, with quite a decent looking nut compared to some cheap guitars. It looks fairly solid. 3-piece maple neck. Don't know if you can see the different bits of wood there. Bolt on, still semi-transparent kind of thing on the back. And some, although it's a very kind of flat looking top, it curves off just at this end over here, and you've got some contouring kind of stuff at the back. But generally it feels very solid, and it feels flatter than other Ibanez guitars. Other Ibanez guitars, I should speak like I've got loads of Ibanez guitars. It's not true, but it's flatter rather than, say, the S series, which as you know I'm familiar with, which is a lot more contoured. This is more like a Telecaster on drugs. Anyway, shall we have a listen to how it sounds? Yes, let's do that. So let's just put the camera down. Apologies again for the state of the place and the state of me, frankly. There we go. Now, if you've listened to my vintage V6 review, then that was filmed just before this, and you'll have heard lots of noise coming through, lots of interference from the pickups are picking up. You'll notice that's not going on at the moment, and I've not changed anything else. The electronics are solid in this. There's no shielding issues that need to be sorted out, and that's with just a single coil going over here, so that's good. Oh, maybe it's because the volume's down. No. Okay. Now, let's go through the different sounds on this. So, again, I like to start with the neck for some reason. Pretty much left everything the same. Gain is on 3 on the amp, which is the point with humbuckers where it just starts breaking up a little bit. So if you push it, just starts breaking up. Okay, I could do with tuning this guitar. I've left it for a little bit. Sorry about that. Close enough. But if you drive it, you're starting to get a little bit of dirt going through there. Volume and tone are all the way up here. It's not getting really heavy, but it's quite nice. Let's try the bridge pickup so you can hear what that humbucker sounds like. That's the bridge pickup. Now, if we just go to the single coil version of this bridge pickup, now I've not done anything with the settings. Here's the bridge pickup again, whole bridge pickup. Now to the single coil version. You'll notice there is a definite drop in volume. It's definitely more trebly sounding with just a single coil by comparison, as you'd probably expect. But because of the drop in volume, you get a drop in what's hitting the preamp of the amp, and so you're getting less dirt. So it's actually really useful if you're in a song that's got some changing dynamics, where you're starting with something, I don't know, sorry, it's really badly tuned. You're doing something like that, and then later on you want to get a bit heavier because you're just kind of driving a bit more, and you get into that, and you just automatically got that extra little level to go to if you're going from something soft to something with a bit more drive, or going from kind of dirty rhythm stuff to a solo. So you can start on the single coils, you can move to the other sounds. I haven't done the middle position yet, so this is these two pickups together, not these ones, just the inside coils. Actually a really nice position. I really like the sound of this one. I use it quite a lot when I'm playing live, and when I've tuned my guitar, and when I've got going through other kinds of pedals and things like that. I don't always sound this bad, and I've sometimes actually given a thought to what I'm going to play before I do it in front of lots of people, but there we go. It's got just a nice balance between between the two pickups in this middle section. I really like it. Let's hear the difference between the whole of the neck pickup and just the one bit of it. So starting on the single coil option. So again, you've just got that dynamic change, or from just the single coil to these two, to the middle position. Got a similar kind of adding of gain, taking away the treble a little bit. Just sounds really nice. Let's just up the gain a bit. It's going to about 5 on the gain. So listen to that sustain. This is just plugged straight into the amp. No compression, nothing like that, apart from the natural compression that the drive gives you. This has lots of sustain. Thank you, King's Kaleidoscope, for that riff. So, loads and loads of, not loads and loads, plenty of power to get the dirtier sounds. If you know about the Laney Cub amp, it's not designed for the big distortion kind of sound. It's just right for that crunchy little overdrive kind of sound, but it doesn't go any higher than that really. But this can do the distorted sound that a Stratty type guitar can't do. Yet it also has the Strat kind of squeaky cleany stuff. Sounds great. Really like this guitar. I've not had it for ages, so who knows how it's going to go in the long run. But hopefully that's got some answers for those of you who are looking at this guitar and thinking, shall I or shan't I? There aren't many videos of this guitar out there, so hopefully that's answered some of your questions. Let me know if you've got any more. Hopefully that helps. Goodbye.